The banking sector of India is going to have biggest transformation. Yes, we are talking about in the context of regional rural banks, which is going to happen from 196 numbers to just 28. But what does it mean for the rural economy and Indian economy? Hello and welcome to the InNews series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about one state, one RRB and what does it mean for us and what does it mean for the rural economy and rural India. So this session is important for your GAS 3 perspective. So let's move towards the news part. So what is happening that according to the Ministry of Finance, there will be a amalgamation of 26 regional rural banks and the number which was 48 is going to reduce to the 28. So this is the news which we are going to cover up in today's session, and we'll also cover up that what are the regional rural banks, what is the significance of the regional rural banks, why amalgamation is happening and why such things are important for the Indian economy. So we are going to talk about that and how regional rural banks are performing throughout the years. So this news which we are going to cover up in today's session. Before moving to any further discussion, as you already know that we do have ISGS Foundation online course which is available on Drishti Learning app. So we have upgraded features on the ISGS Foundation course and these are the few features we have upgraded. So we have AI summary. So based on your video content, there will be a AI summary. So it will be very much useful for your quick revision, especially in the times of prelims because prelims is approaching. Then we have also AI quiz. So based on your video content, there is automatic AI quiz. So you can also check your knowledge that whether you are able to understand the topic or not. And then we have also one big provision which is ask me a question. So suppose that you got any doubts while studying, so you can ask question and immediately you can get solution. So these are the few features we have upgraded to the ISGS Foundation online course. So do check that. Now we are going to discuss about the notification. So as per the gazetted notification, RRBs in 11 states, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Bihar, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha and Rajasthan are to be merged into one entity respectively for each of these to realize the goal of one state, one RRB. So this is the principle which Ministry of Finance is going to cover up and we are trying that this can happen soon. So from 1st of May, this is going to be operationalized. So we are going to talk about that. And according to the section 23(1) of the RRB Act 1976, the merger of banks will happen for the better efficiency and to reduce the cost. So this is the basic aim that is why merger of banks are happening. So in the for the public interest and for the for the betterment of the regional rural banks, such mergers are happening. So this is the motto that why merger is happening. Now we are going to discuss about the RRBs functioning in India. So in order to improve the efficiency and reduce costs, such decisions have been taken out, and here we can see that how we will work under the principle of one state and one RRB. So in Andhra Pradesh, we can see that 4 RRBs will be merged into Andhra Pradesh Gramin Bank, which the headquarter would be the Amravati. Similarly, in Uttar Pradesh, 3 RRBs will be merged into Uttar Pradesh Gramin Bank. Then West Bengal, 3 RRBs will be merged into West Bengal Gramin Bank. And similar kind of things will happen in Bihar, Gujarat, J&K, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. And after post amalgamation, India will have 28 regional rural banks down from 43. So this is the 4th phase of amalgamation of the regional rural banks and it has been started in 2005 and 6 and this is the 4th phase. So from 196 it will become just 28. So currently it covers 700 districts with 22,000 branches, 92% of them in rural and semi-urban areas. And this is a part of the 4th phase we already have discussed, and there will be a capital infusion of 5,445 crore over 2 years was done to support this restructuring. So it takes cost, but for the better efficiency, for the better digital infrastructure, for the better communication, for better sponsorships, such decisions are taken away. So if we'll talk about that, when regional rural banks were established, so according to Narasimhan committee, this recommendation was given, and on the basis of that committee, regional rural banks came into existence. And we can see that there were so many mergers happen in order to have a better efficiency, better operational cost, and better communication. So what was the main motto of the regional rural bank? And it still has a main motto, that it is for those section of the society who are undeserved, especially for the small and marginal farmers, especially for the economically weaker section of the society, and especially it has been designed to serve for the remote area people who does not have banking facilities. So this was the main motto of the regional rural banks, and regional rural banks still holds the same objective and same principle, so that there will be better banking facility at the remote areas, especially in the rural areas, and the people who does not have much exposure to the banking facility. So it provides para banking facilities, just like the locker facilities, credit card, debit card. So it provides all these facility for the rural masses. And as we have already seen that it mostly operates in the rural and semi-urban areas. So if we'll see that what is the performance of RRBs throughout the years, because the basic question comes in your mind that whether these kind of mergers are applicable or useful for the Indian economy or not, and whether it is beneficial or not. So if you'll see the current performance, so during 2023 and 4, regional rural banks recorded their best ever performance, posting record net profit of rupees 7,571 crore, achieving capital adequacy ratio of 14.2%, the highest to date. And what is this capital adequacy ratio? So it measures the financial strength of the bank, that in any kind of financial emergency situation, how bank will behave. So their asset quality also improved significantly, with gross non-performing assets falling to a 10-year low of 6.1%. And we had already discussed about that in 1976 regional rural bank was established, and from 196 it became 43, and now it will become 28. And here the act was also amended in 2015, and here what we have seen, that what amendment happened. So amendment happened that it can allow capital raising beyond the center, states and sponsor bank. So as of March 31, 2024, RRBs operate 22,069 branches across 700 districts in 26 states, 3 union territories, with ownership split between center 50%, sponsor bank 35%, and state government 15%. So overall, if you'll see that 51% of the capital is raised by the public sector. So this is the current performance of the RRBs. Now we are going to discuss about the practice question for prelims. So we already had discussed that what does the merger of bank means and how it is effective, and we had already discussed with the merger of the and performance of RRBs that merging did help the performance of RRB. So that's why this is the fourth phase of amalgamation of RRBs. Now we are going to discuss about the practice question for prelims. Consider the following statement regarding regional rural banks in India. RRBs were established under RRB Act 1976. The center holds a minimum of 51% stake in all RRBs. The primary objective of RRBs is to cater to the credit needs of large corporates in rural areas. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So this is very easy one. You can easily answer into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask into the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.